This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Hello, welcome to the Noble Leaders League. Today we have the last 2 games from the 3rd division in round 9 of fixtures. This game is the game between Mehmed II and the Gaulle. Both of them are on 11 points. Mehmed II is number 4, the Gaulle number 3. And as you see when you look at the table after round 8, that is to the left of your screen, the winner of this game does have a theoretical chance to go top of the league. It requires that Stalin and Genghis Khan both don't win their games, but there is a chance, small but possible. So this is an important game. Mehmed II's form is 4-0-1, the Gaulle is in 3-1-1 form. Mehmed II is on a 4-game winning streak, while the Gaulle drew round 8 but is undefeated in his last 3 games. These are the starting positions. Let's get the resource bubbles on. This is Mehmed II, he starts next to a river. There is a lone crab resource next to his starting position, and that's basically it. There are a couple of rivers and a lot of forests. The starting continent is the one to the northwest that is connected to the Arctic, and the Gaulle starting position is on the eastern part of it. He is down here with 1 pig and 1 dye. There is no river, but there is a lot of jungles around. So let's see who can get off to the best possible start with these limited starting positions, and see who can get ahead to win the game. Mehmed II versus the Gaulle in the 3rd division. We are off 1 city each. The Gaulle is now on 2 cities now. I guess it was Mehmed that was in Buddhism. The Gaulle doesn't have a religion yet. Mehmed is slightly weaker than the Gaulle. 4 cities the Gaulle, 3 cities Mehmed, 5-3 now. The Gaulle is up to 5-4. And we see they are not touching borders yet, but they are expanding reasonably well, 5 cities each. Turn 1, 10, 6 cities the Gaulle. The Gaulle is a little bit ahead on getting his cities up next, or first. 7 cities Mehmed. 7 cities Mehmed, they are in different religions now. The Gaulle is in Hinduism, while Mehmed is in Buddhism. 7 cities Mehmed, 6 cities the Gaulle. And the Gaulle is pleased with Mehmed, so there is that. 150, turn 153 now, 7 cities to 7 at the moment then. Researching Codal laws, getting that one Mehmed. Next on to construction, and Mehmed is now a little bit stronger than the Gaulle. He is at 1.2 approximately the strength. 9 cities now Mehmed. They are changing places in the score, in the leader list on the scoreboard so often that it's difficult to actually figure out who has what. Mehmed at least going music. The Gaulle getting alphabet 11. Oh, 10 cities each. It was 11-9, wasn't it? What happened there? Was that a city that flipped? Because there is no war as far as I'm concerned. There is no war. 11 cities the Gaulle now, 10 cities Mehmed. Turn 210 is here. 11 cities to 10. We see Mehmed going for the compass. And optics next as well. So Mehmed may be thinking about, well, he goes divine right now and not astronomy. Philosophy next as well. 12 cities the Gaulle now. 12 cities to 10. And Mehmed is a little bit weaker, but now the Gaulle goes optics as well. But he goes music next then. Education, the Gaulle, paper for Mehmed, and Mehmed also on education. I haven't seen them go astronomy, either of them, but the Gaulle has a golden age at the very least, and now we see the Gaulle go astronomy, and Mehmed is going liberalism, 12 cities to 11 favoring the Gaulle, but now we know the Gaulle has astronomy. And I haven't really seen Mehmed getting it, but he must be getting it soon, mustn't he? Going for, yeah, Mehmed is going chemistry now. Then the Gaulle is on corporations, and the Gaulle has settled an island down in the middle of the map down south, and there is the second island, so the Gaulle now has 15 cities to Mehmed II's 11. Whew, this is an important game to win for both of them. As we said in the beginning, the winner here does have a theoretical chance at going top of the league. It's a slim chance, but there is a chance, and it is possible depending on Stalin and Genghis Khan not winning their games. We'll just have to wait and see about that. 17 cities the goal now, Mehmed II on 11, 18 cities the goal. He has expanded really well after astronomy, and Mehmed II does not seem to expand at all at the moment. And there it is, and there Mehmed II, yes, Mehmed II has settled one city on that continent to the east there, but he's down to 13, well, he's up to 14 cities at least now. He may be trying to catch up with the Gaulle here, the Gaulle on 21 cities, Mehmed II on 14, but Mehmed is weaker than the Gaulle militarily speaking as well, down to 0.7 the strength now. 15 cities for Mehmed, the Gaulle is on 21. But the Gaulle is pleased with Mehmed, so there is a lessened chance for a declaration of war at the moment, but the Gaulle going towards steel, and he is stronger than Mehmed. Mehmed on scientific method with 16 cities, the Gaulle on 23 to 16 then, and Mehmed only 0.6 the strength of the Gaulle. He has been going down in strength for slightly, steadily, but slightly, and now he's down to 0.4, 0.5, 0.4. The Gaulle must be building units. The Gaulle must be building units preparing for war. But now Mehmed has down to 0.4 the strength, and oh, that's the reason Mehmed is going for culture. He has turned on the cultural slider, which means that Mehmed could have been deleting some units now. Mehmed could have been deleting units. There is a possibility that he did that, but he has 60% on that slider now, 50%. He's getting 1600, 1700 culture per turn. Mehmed II is trying to win a cultural victory here, but the Gaulle is a lot stronger, and the Gaulle should realize this and attack Mehmed now if he knows what is best for him. Mehmed II, he knows that the best chance he has to win now is not a military resolution, but it is a cultural victory, and he's going for it. Turn 369. 1700 culture per turn for Mehmed II, and the Gaulle, he does not seem to realize what is happening now. The Gaulle could be losing the game now, even though he goes for it, going for radio now. Mehmed is down to 0.3 the strength of the Gaulle. 27 to 19 is the city count favoring the French, and France is on flight, while Mehmed 60% on the cultural slider, steadily going. 2000 culture points per turn now, up to 70% on the slider, 2500 culture per turn, and he is in a golden age. He is doing his very best to get this now, and the Gaulle, well, the Gaulle is building the wonders. He has better tech, of course, going for computers now, 28 cities to 19. The Gaulle is on computers. He's 3 times as strong as Mehmed, but it doesn't seem like the Gaulle is about to attack. I don't know. Going for robotics next, and the Gaulle. Mehmed, he's still going his culture, 2500 culture per turn. We are in the last 100 turns of the game. We are at turn 402 at the moment. And Mehmed II, he started going for culture a long time ago. The Gaulle goes for biology. Maybe the Gaulle is trying to win space. Maybe that is why he is not attacking. But he should realize that Mehmed could be close to winning culture here. Mehmed has getting over 3000 culture per turn now, and he has a slider on 90%. 80% on the slider from Mehmed. He has been going culture for a very long time. I haven't seen any pop-ups about cities going legendary, but I haven't paid too much attention to it either. And besides, there could be more than 6 messages. There can't be more than 6 messages. The Gaulle has completed the Apollo program. There can only be 6 messages at a time on the screen, and there could be more than 6 messages per turn, which means that there could be some messages that we miss as well. He has completed the Apollo program, though, the Gaulle, and he's going now. And Istanbul has legendary. We know Istanbul has legendary. I saw that on the screen. Mehmed II has at least 1 legendary city. He only needs 2 more to get the win, while the Gaulle is going towards space. But is the goal too late? Is the goal too late? It's turn 4:33 and Ankara has reached legendary. Ankara is legendary and Mehmed has only one city left. He can win this now while the goal is building spaceship life supports. Mehmed is going culture. He's getting 3,500 culture per turn. How close is his third city? How close is his third city to getting legendary culture? Mehmed II is going for it and he is probably going to do it, and he did it. Mehmed II, turn 442, 2022 AD. And the goal, he tried to go for space. He never realized Mehmed II was on his way to victory. So Mehmed, congratulations with the cultural victory. 442, 2022 AD. Peaceful game with no wars ended in Mehmed II winning a cultural victory. 2022 turn 442. You can also see on the screen right now that the Gaulle got civilized Julius 2014 and he completed the Apollo program 1996. Let's go take a look at the statistics then. Here are the graphs. We see the Gaulle in blue and he has better score throughout the game. GNP was actually pretty even, that's incredibly even, only with Mehmed going top towards the end because of his cultural victory attempt. Production, yeah, that was the Gaulle. Food, that was the Gaulle. Power, that was the Gaulle. It was even until around 1850 or something like that. And then the Gaulle went ahead. That's probably, and this is probably where Mehmed started going culture, because he dipped in power without a war. You see this set here? That probably means he deleted some units in order to avoid paying maintenance for them, and then went all culture from there on and out. As you can see here, he went culture from there on. And espionage, that was the French. So let's go to the demographics then and see Mehmed's numbers here to the left. Sorry. The Gaulls to the right. The Gaulle had 77.3, almost 0.4 million population, 35 million for Mehmed. And you see the numbers on the screen. Top 6 cities and wonders then. Let's go to the bottom to see the wonders. There were no wonders in the BC era. The Oracle 400 AD was the first one ever constructed. And the top 6 cities, Mehmed II has the top 3, then the Gaulle has the 4th and the 5th, and Mehmed II has the 6th city. Statistics then: Mehmed II, 17 cities built, 6 religions, 1 golden age, currently 45 windmills, 42 towns, 25 mines, and in his cities he did build 19 granaries, 16 courthouses, 15 lighthouses and harbors, 4 universities, page down, and we see the second page, and a Colosseum is at the bottom of the list of the buildings. Let's go top and look at current units then. 23 grenadiers, 21 longbowmen, 18 workers, down to 1 ship of the line is current. He trained a total of 53 longbowmen, 40 catapults, 30 Confucian missionaries. We see 4 knights. Let's go page down and see the last unit is 1 scout. The kills: 9 privateers, 6 caravels, 3 galleons, and the losses were 6 privateers. The goals numbers: 30 cities built, 1 religion, 3 golden ages, currently on 50 windmills, 43 farms, 39 towns. He did build in his cities 25 granaries, 23 lighthouses, forges and barracks, 8 walls. Let's go page down. This is the second page, the Eiffel Tower is there, page down again, and the Great Lighthouse completes the list of buildings the Gaulle built in his cities. Top and look at current units then. 74 mechanized infantry, 28 workers, 20 fighters, and 1 great engineer. He trained a total of 41 workboats, 39 archers, 33 workers, down to 5 submarines, page down, and we see 1 missile cruiser completing the list of units trained. Let's confirm the kills: 6 privateers, and the losses: 9 privateers, 6 caravels, and 3 galleons. So we have to congratulate Mehmed II with the victory. Let's go take a look at the victory condition screen. Here we see Edirne is the last city to reach legendary for Mehmed, 50,000 points exactly, 56,000 for Ankara, 61,000 for Istanbul, so they were pretty close by each other. That is good. The Gaulle had 49% and Mehmed actually 49.12% of the land area, so Mehmed was the biggest one. No going culture for the Gaulle. He did build the Apollo program and he had built 1 life support. Also, it is worth mentioning that both the Apostolic Palace and the United Nations was built by the Gaulle, but he didn't use them to try to win Diplo, or at least he didn't win Diplo. Let's go take a look at the cities then. Mehmed II has 19 of them. Sort by population, Denizli and Mugla is pop 20, and you can see the list there, a combination of units and buildings, and you can see the numbers if you stop the video. I'm just going to go immediately to the Gaulle. The Gaulle of the French, okay. He has 28 cities. Let's go into the list, sort by population. We are at the top, yes we are. And we see Toulouse and Strasbourg on 22, Chartres, Avignon 21, Rouen, Brest on 20, and we see they are healthy and happy, building a spaceship engine. Oh, that's going to take a long time in Brest. A cockpit in 10 turns, docking bay, engine. Yeah, it takes a little bit too much time for these spaceship parts, I think. Caen then, pop 6 is the last on page 1. Let's go to the bottom. And then see Lille and Limoges as the last 2 cities on the list. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. In the league table we now see Mehmed II is first with 13 points and a positive 39 score turn difference. The Gaulle is number 5 with its 11 points and positive 59. And now we can also reveal, since we are in the spoilers, that it's only Stalin that can stop Mehmed II from being top of the league after this round. Stalin needs a win or a draw with a positive 11 score per turn difference in order to go top. If Stalin gets a draw but gets a positive 9 or worse score difference, then Mehmed II is guaranteed to be top of the league. And if Stalin gets a draw against Frederick and gets a positive 10 score turn difference, then he needs for the score per turn to be 22 to 12 in order to go above Mehmed II. So basically Stalin needs to win. Next game up then is Frederick versus Stalin. That comes up in just a few minutes, and I hope to see you back for that one. It's going to decide who will be total of the 3rd division after round 9. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back later.